Hello, ladies and jelly spoons. Welcome to the Game Dojo. It's your boy, the Game Ninja. You know where you are, the heart of Gamer Nation. No need to be telling you. Ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful sunny day, I hear that my Switch 2 has got some updates. Some sound amazing and some sound too impossible to be true. But I tell you what, we gonna get down on it today and we gonna find out whether it's fact or cap. You're gonna know right here, right now. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to sit back and relax with your favorite bag of snacks and get ready for these game tracks, because I am the Game Ninja, baby, and this is what I do for you. So ladies and gentlemen, the first thing up we're gonna check out is we hear that Gamecube has another game. We're gonna pop it on and check it out on the big screen, but then we're gonna go into a little something different. Handheld mode. And I know what you're saying, why handheld mode if we have a gigantic screen to check things out on? Well, ladies and jelly spoons, it turns out there is something in a 22.0 update called boost mode. Now apparently, what boost mode is if you enable it inside your Switch 2. It takes Switch 1 games and make them perform and look as if they are on docked mode. You know how in Switch 1, when you take that game, it doesn't look that crispy, but then you put it up on a big screen and it look crisp. It look crispy. This mode is supposed to use all the technology that's in the Switch and boost the graphics, the picture, the colors, everything. It's supposed to look so much better. In handheld mode, Switch 1 games. Now I know what you're saying. Game Ninja, have you any Switch 1 games? Well, let's go check my Link's chest real quick. Don't go anywhere. Stay right there. Don't move anywhere. Well, ladies and jelly spoons, we happen to have my beautiful treasure chest. A Link's treasure chest, if you would. But is rupees in here? No. Nay. What's in the box? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a box full of Switch games, Nintendo Switch games, Nintendo Switch 1 games. These are all Switch 1 games, and there's so many delicious nuggets in this box that I can't wait to try out boost mode on a few of them. I would love to try out all of them for you, but this video is not going to be 3 hours long. So I tell you what, we're going to dig in the box, we're going to find the good, the bad, the ugly, and whether or not this thing is 100% fact or cap, because I don't know. They've been updating some games one by one and they've been doing boost batches, and we've been finding them sporadically all over the game systems on Nintendo Switch 2. But I guess they caved and said that was just too hard to do. Why don't we just have a boost mode enabled in the settings, and that way when you put your Switch 1 game in, it does what we can do, what Nintendo don't. Nintendo now can. Nintendo can. Need to work on that. Anyways, enough talking for me. Let's find out whether or not these things are fact or cap right here in the Game Dojo with me, with you. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take my box of goodies and I'm going to set it down, because first up to bat, we have to find out whether or not we have a new GameCube game. They're saying they do. I'm saying they don't. We'll see right now whether we will or won't. Come on, let's jump right in. Okay, ladies and jelly spoons, that is the Nintendo Switch 2 on deck, ready to go for your boy. So I tell you what, I'm going to find my controller, which should be around here somewhere. I'm going to reach out and touch the power button. Oh yes, I hear you can turn it on from just that, but there we go. Booyah, we are up making cookies. All right, there we go. Super duper. All right, where is me remote? We're gonna boost this up to a little bit. First of all, while we're here, let's see if we can activate the boost from this screen. Okay, so it says go into settings. First of all, let's make sure we are up on the right one. Let's make sure we are where is Joni John? It should be a system. All right, system update. Let's see what we got. Update system. All right, let's do it. Okay. Now this should be the 22 point something update. Now, if you're asking me the reason why I didn't get the update when it came out is because we had a power outage here, and we were without power for a while due to this amazing weird storm that came out of nowhere. But that's just Jersey from now on. So now we're gonna let this thing restart itself, boot back on. Da 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 da. I like how the TV actually detects and has the Nintendo Switch thing in there. Okay. All right, so let's go check and see what it did. All the way down, system update. It should tell me we're up to date. 22.0. That is the update. Now it says if you go into system. Did the dock need to be up? Wait, no, dock's updated. Manually, lock screen, system lock, language, region, date and time, system battery, stop charging, Nintendo Switch software handling. So this is new. So handheld boost mode. So this is the mode we were talking about. When enabled, this option causes performance of Nintendo Switch software while undocked to run as if it were being played in TV mode. While this can result in improved visuals, it may also increase the system's power consumption, which meaning if you have a plug it in because it's going to zap your battery. It says the effect handheld boost mode will vary depending on software. Some Nintendo Switch software will be unaffected, and the option has no effect on software for Nintendo Switch 2. Of course, because Nintendo Switch 2 is the end-all be-all. Because this option forces TV mode operation, some instructions may be incorrect or fail to operate correctly, which is sounding like this is beta and they're testing it, so I expect there to be subsequent updates to this. Handheld mode, beast mode, as we're going to dub it, may prevent Nintendo Switch software from using the system's touchscreen. Yeah, because it's detecting artificially that it's in TV docked mode, which I get. This will cause attached Joy-Con controllers to be treated as Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controllers. Alright. To use other controllers, first detach the Joy-Con 2 controllers from the console. Oh, yeah, I get it. Okay. So we get that there. Alright, so we're going to put boost mode on. So beast mode is now enabled. That is for our next gameplay, what we're going to be doing later on in this video. Let's see. Did they do anything else? Software, no. I don't really see anything else. Did they do anything else? Let's see. Alright, so you guys are here, and we're testing out pretty much everything since they said they updated, you know, the Holy Deluxe Megazord package. So we're going to find out what they deluxe. So let's try out and see, did they update? Because I hear they updated not only the camera, but I hear they updated like the way the camera looks, like in a little state, which is actually pretty cool. Because I really want to see that. I really want to see that. Controllers, accessories, and hi. I'm Rain, and I'm not an actor. I am a Nintendo Switch 2 advocate. So ladies and jelly spoons, here in the Game Dojo. Let me see, I can actually twist this to change resolution, and oh, we don't need the light. We don't need the ring light. No, thank you. Alright. Oh, this is my Razer Kiyo cam. In case y'all was wondering, this is a Razer Kiyo USB-C cam. And you get to see the Game Dojo back there. Y'all get to see the corner of the Game Dojo. Don't mind the soup over there. Y'all get to see this joint. See, that's my phone right there. Y'all see my phone on there? That Galaxy. You see that Samsung Galaxy drizzling right there? That's how the sausage is made. You get to see the back room and everything. So, I'm going to say the clarity looks actually pretty good. Don't lie. I mean, pretty good. Back up. We're going to test that out also to see if they had something different. You know, I mean, we could test it out now. I mean, I don't know if anybody's on, but we could test out to see the quality. Y'all want to do that? Alright, so I'm going to start up Mario Kart World real quick, because we're going to test out this quality. Since we're going through all these updates, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? We're right here. Now, I don't know if I have a friend who will be online, but we're going to test it out. Because we can start a lobby without them in it. Just inviting them. All right, so let's go to that John. Now I don't know if this is no longer free for anybody. It was free for a very long time. Don't know if it's free now anymore, but we're gonna find out. So I got a bunch of people. Somebody on Fortnite, Super Mario, Odyssey, Pokemon, Dragon Quest. Everybody doing like all good stuff. Like ain't nobody up in here trying to bust anything on anything. I got a tons of friends. So it looks like we have a lot of friends now that are on Switch 2, which I'd like. That's pretty damn awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. Just invite somebody at random. All right, just hit next. All right, see if anybody on there. All right. All right. Now we can go back in it here, and we're gonna hit camera on, because we're gonna check the quality, screen sharing on. All right, cool. And we can do options. Normally I do screen layout. I do like expand it, and then we go back. So let's go back. All right. So that's the little one down there. Let's see if it's not on. Let's do a bigger one so we can see what the hell's going on. All right, here we go. All right, so that looks pretty cool. Go back up into You know, I'll do Rosalina just because she right there, and I'll do her joint right there. No, I ain't say verse races. Nah, we ain't doing no verse races. No. Can we do online play? If I do camera on, then we gotta like invite somebody. Face only. No background. Filter off. I don't get it. You can choose the settings by pressing green. Filter. What's filter off? What does that mean? Recommended settings. Face only. Alright. Alright, cool beans. I'm just gonna do a regular race. See, we're testing all this stuff out for you guys, so you guys can see, you know, what's going on. I'm gonna pick Rosalina. I'm gonna pick her Roadster. Oh, looks like we got an instant race. Oh, okay, June. Alright, so we gonna roll out here. I can say the image is still a little low quality, but it is better than it was before. So that I can say. So I'm looking at the little video in the bottom, and it was very rough before. I mean, it's better. The quality is better, but it's still not there yet. So I would say maybe 1 or 2 more updates, and it'll be streaming like a butterfly. All right. So we're just checking out things. We don't know what it's going to end up being, but we do know that because of what we got and where we are, that we have got the cool beans. All right. Oh, they caught me in midair. Acre Heights. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so I got what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 12. Okay, so we got a pretty, I would say 75% lobby of people in here. The video's still holding steady, so that's pretty good. All right. Video holding steady. We're just doing this for fun. We ain't bringing out the A game and B game and C game. We ain't doing all of that right now. I like how they put the volume of the game down. But I forgot you can also, that's something new, that you can also change the volume of the game too. Oh, I can't capture, but I'm capturing it, so. I love how I can't capture in-game footage right now because I'm doing the camera, but I can capture. Damn, I missed my Johnny John. That was good. That was some good trick. That was some good trick. That was some good trick. Come on, guys. I'm just playing with you. God, you guys are taking it serious. Really, guys? Really, guys? We doing it like that? Alright, so clearly these people are taking this serious. I was trying to have some fun, but people out here taking this serious. That was a nice little bagging strategy. I didn't get first, but I did pretty good. All right, so I tell you what, we gonna drizzle out of this. Boop. We're gonna drizzle out of this, and we're gonna stop this chat. Leave chat. There we go. Yep, we left chat. All right, so that was pretty fun. We saw some of the things they had on there, but we are in here checking out the Gamecube app since they said they dropped another Gamecube. So we're gonna try here. Let's see if it needs to be update. All right, we doing 2 for 2, y'all. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. So there is, and of course, I never have any space, so I'm gonna have to delete something just for an update. How you know how bad that is? Yeah, I'm going to arcade some software. I ain't been busting Pokemon Sword in a minute. Let me see what else I got. I don't want to buzz. I don't want to take Pokemon Joan out. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Yeah, because I ain't busting no F-099 right now. So, yeah. I'm gonna get that off of there. I went travel far and wide. Alright, so we have GameCube updating, so that was no cap. Space problems, you definitely are going to need an SD card when it comes to Switch 2. I still have my Switch 1, which you see right over here. I left majority of my Switch 1 games on Switch 1. Some of them do perform a little bit better on the Switch 2, but I'm kind of just trying to leave my Switch 2 just for Switch 2 games right now because of basically sizes. If you want to know why I say that, I'll explain why I said that. System, let me go to data management so you can just see what I'm talking about. Manage software. All right, just to give you guys an example. Mortal Kombat 1 is 42.9 gigs. 42.9 gigs. Mortal Kombat 1 is 42.9 gigs. Mortal Kombat 11, 26 gigs. Mario Kart World, that we just played, 21 gigs. Dead by Daylight, 17.8 gigs. Borderlands, 12 gigs. Animal Crossing 2, which used to be like something like 4 gigs, is now 11.3 gigs. Nintendo GameCube, 10.9 gigs. Breath of the Wild, 10 gigs. Assassin's Creed, 8 gigs. So this stuff adds up. I don't know if y'all see that, but this stuff adds up and it becomes almost insane when it comes to space on the Switch 2. So I try to leave my Switch 1, busting my Switch 1. My dock did take a power surge during the storm we just had, and I had to bring it back from life support. It wasn't good, but it's functioning and it's rolling right now. So I have to wait for the finish in this Nintendo GameCube game to update, but you guys ain't gonna have to. So I'm gonna speed it up for you guys. All right, ladies and jelly spoons, if you have just rejoined me, the game has been downloaded. Now it's installing because this is the way the sausage is made now. So as you can see, it's loading up right here on the end of GameCube. So we already checked out the updates to the camera. We did see that the boost function is indeed a thing. Now, whether or not we're going to check that out in this video, we still will. We won't do a full one. I'll do a full video. I'll do a full separate video of me just busting and checking out a bunch of different games. That way I can pop them in and plug and play. We put it down here with a nice little background. You know what I'm saying? We can get down. We can get down, baby. We can get down. All right, so. All right. Something new to play. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Now, before I jump into Pokemon D Gale of Darkness, how many of y'all knew? How many of y'all knew that they added, you saw that GameCube icon, right? How many of y'all knew that they added that for a bunch of other game systems? Like, I don't know. How many of y'all knew? How many of y'all know they did this for Game Boy, right? How many of y'all know they did that for Game Boy, right? I just found this out the other day. I was like, you sneaky little bastards. Like, y'all ain't say nothing to nobody about this. Oh, let me show y'all, because I found it actually really cool that they did it, because they ain't tell nobody nothing. Yeah. So a bunch of your favorite intros to game systems, they did. Now, Super Nintendo really didn't have like a logo, so they just do the ba-ding when it comes on. And the Nintendo 64, I don't know, did they do anything for Nintendo 64? I don't think they did. Yeah, so that's all they did for that. But yeah, I don't know if you guys knew that, but they went back in and did a few of our systems by giving them an intro, and I actually thought it was pretty cool that they gave you the retro intro for a few systems. If y'all don't know, if you don't know, now you know. Go tell some people. All right, so let's see what Gale of Darkness is. I have never played this. Most of y'all know I am not a huge Pokemon guy. I have bust, Sword and Shield, and I've bust some games. But I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. But my patrons are Pokemon people, so y'all Pokemon, so we gon' Pokemon, all right? It sounds dramatic as hell. That's all I'm gonna say. It sounds dramatic as hell. Previously on Pokemon. Damn, you got shipjacked by some Pokemon. Where they from? South Central? Oh shit. Earthquake. Well, I ain't got no items, so that's horrible. I ain't got no other Pokemon. We ain't got nothing to do but fight or give in. We about to die. Well, cause y'all just drove me, you just threw me into battle, bro. You just throw me into battle. Don't tell me we have to win that. Yeah, I ain't have Eevee. That's part of the problem. Salagaboo, the menchagaboo, the vippity voppity voo. You You know, with all the money Pokemon has made over the years, they can voice these. They can get voice actors. With all the money they've made, I understand Pokemon's trying to stay true to its franchise, but it's 2026, bro. You can get us some next-gen games with some next-gen voicing, and y'all can pay people $5 for some voice acting. Come on, man. I know people that'll work for food. Oh, you took me to a whole nother level. We going into it with open mind. Quag. Side door. I've never played this game before, but for some reason I know that song. I don't know why I know that song, but I know it. How these Pokemon got their own rooms? There's something on the desk. I found a potion. I found a Pada. If you're reading this email, then you must have attained a Pada. Try out its many features. By the way, Adon was playing hide and seek with Jovi. Why not have a chat with him? Maybe I can. Ba-dong, ba-dong, ba-dong. Donk, ba-donk, 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 ba-da-ba-da-donk, ba-donk. Okay, so you and your Pokemon are always together? Donkey, 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 donkey. Is this the other side of where I was, or was I still here the first time? No, I wasn't here. Alright. Focus on your work. Get it done. Ba-dong, ba-dong, ba-dong. Ba-dong, 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 ba-da-da-da-dong. Ba-dong, ba-dong, ba-da-dong. Okay. Whatever you say. You're in the middle of making shadow Pokemon? I'm telling you, I think we gotta win that battle. We gotta win that battle. Although we don't have, I have a potion. I got 3 potions. So maybe if I do the potions now, I can do this. Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, I'll try. Pokemon types and moves. I guess I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Because I don't... You know what I'm saying? I don't... Is there an... Is there... I'm gonna save. Yes. Alright, because I don't understand Pada. Strategy Membo, Mailbox, Strategy Membo, Eevee, Runaway. So are you telling me I have to find Eevee? Do I know where Eevee is? Yeah, I read what he said with Jovi. I talked to everybody I can think of, man. Alright, so this is something I'm gonna have to come back to like next time. Alright, create a suspend point. Alright, go back to game selection. Alright, so that was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Something I guess I gotta get into. They're slowly building the catalog, but these games seem like they're bigger because I think they're actually working on them more. Which, I mean, I understand why, but now it's time to figure out what this boost mode, what this beast mode enabled does. Y'all want to see what it does? Because I definitely want to see what beast mode is. See, so we have beast mode enabled. Alright, let's check out some games in beast mode. We gotta undock it, so stay right there. Alright, so the first one we pulled out the chest is Darksiders. So we'll see with boost mode enabled just how Darksiders run. THQ Nordic. We'll see how this runs. Now, this is a NS1 game, so I know how it ran. Not bad. I'm not gonna lie, it actually looks really good. Mostly all of these I'm going to be doing is because I want to see what it looks like. So yeah, some of these games I'm going to start a new game just to check out to see what it looks like. Now we won't be busting like full games. We're just testing out, you know, what this boost mode actually does. Now I wonder, because they didn't say it, I think boost mode can only be done through Nintendo Switch 2 hardware and software. I'm pretty sure Nintendo Switch 1 does not have this ability. All right, we're gonna skip a little bit of that because we gotta get to some gameplay. Not gonna lie, for a Switch 1 game, this looks pretty modern. The graphics look upgraded. It's actually visually very well running. It's running a hell of a lot better than it did on Nintendo Switch 1. I mean, not that Nintendo Switch 1 ran this bad. It was good on Nintendo Switch 1, but I can definitely see a difference on the Switch 2 with the beast mode enabled. But it ain't the cinematics is where we need to see. We need to see actual gameplay. Not just cinematics, we need to see actual gameplay. That's what's going to determine what we see in visuals. Because I know some of these games had like a little, well, like when it went up close for like the graphical scenes, you had like these little grid pattern things on the screen. And you can tell it was pushing the limits of what the system could do. But now with beast mode enabled, I don't know. Let's check it out. I hate to say it, but this looks really good. Like, I haven't played this game in a very long time. I might jump back in just because of the visuals. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is legitimately better. All right, this is freaking amazing. This is freaking amazing. I don't know if they're using like the NVIDIA DLS or whether or not it's like an AI update, but this looks freaking amazing. You know what? I want to test something out because, hold on. Yeah, I want to test something out because we just did this the other day. Let me grab my box of goodies right here. Open up my magical box of goodies right here. Where that? Where that? You know what? I want to see that too. Let's see that too. I already know how that one is playing, so let me get under here and okay, bust this joint out, bust this joint right back up in here. All right.
Everything sounds like pizza.
Is this a new update? Like we was just doing we played like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and they had like the Stranger Things Chapter 2 join. Now this is something completely different. Yo, they stay updating this game. No escape, escape.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Spiked up with so much adrenaline. There's no escape. No escape. Around the high.
Okay. No escape, hey, hey. No escape, escape. Sound like we up in the club. No escape, hey, hey.
No escape.
Okay. Okay. Dead by Dizzle. No escape. Bro, how my controller disconnect, bro? Really, bro?
Bluetooth pairing.
See, they gotta figure something out about that one. That joint. Now, when I jump in here, my controller's not working for some reason. What's going on with my controller not working? Yo, that's weird. All right, I done found something. I done found something hinky that they need to update. It's weird. My controller works, except for when I go into Dead by Daylight. My Pro controller don't work in Dead by Daylight. What is going on? What is going on, yo? What is going on? See, this is why I'm doing this for y'all, because we gonna find out whether or not it's fact or cap.
Bluetooth connected.
All right, cool. Yeah, because I was like, I know I can use my controller. I know I can use my controller in games. But so Dead by Daylight is gonna be a bust, because for some reason, and we're gonna have to figure out. We're gonna have to email them and figure out just why my Dead by Daylight won't play with my Pro controller when I got a Bluetooth thing connected. See? This is why we checking this out. This is why we doing this stuff. This is exactly why we doing this stuff. For everything new they do, sometimes you gonna get some problems. All right. Damn it! I don't want to have to go through that. You know what? I ain't gonna do this one too, because I ain't trying to download some extra software. That joint is crazy as hell. Alright, so we're running into issues over checking stuff. We still gonna check it out. We gonna check it out. My problem is we trying to see what this beast mode does with gameplay. Alright. Let's try this joint. Yo, when I go in games, for some reason, when I go in some games, my controller automatically is just losing connection. Is that the beast mode interfering with something? That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. I might have to disconnect the Joy-Cons and just use the dog face controller. I mean, I don't mind using dog face, especially with the Switch 2. I don't mind using dog face. Get my John out of here. Yeah, see, it automatically detected my Pro controller for some reason. Damn, I can't do this with one hand. Give me a second. It automatically detected my Pro controller, John. There we go. It detected my Pro controller, John, as Joy-Con number 2 for some reason. Even though I'm playing with a Pro controller. Yeah, I got it. Why is it my John? Make sure I ain't got no dust up in my jaw. Bro, what is going on here? You cannot connect up to 2 wireless controllers while Bluetooth is on. See? Look, you see what we learned out here? Bro, this is insanity right here. This is insanity right here. It's detecting both of my controllers as separate. Yo,
Bluetooth pairing.
this is crazy. This is weird. So apparently I'm finding some issues out with some stuff, but I'm glad y'all here to see it. I'm glad y'all here to see it. So I ain't gotta tell people, y'all here to witness it. So there's some Bluetooth connectivity issues with beast mode on. I'm finding that now. So you can't pair more than 2 devices. So if you have like a Bluetooth speaker connected to your joint, Give me 1 second. Alright, so we're going to try Mortal Kombat 1 too. So what I'm finding is, I don't know if it's the boost mode or if it's the Bluetooth having issues, but some games, if I'm using my Pro Controller, it boots me out and it automatically opts me to use the Nintendo Switch 2 dog face controller. It just automatically prompts this. This becomes player 1 and my Pro Controller becomes player 2. I don't know why it's doing that. But this is the reason why we checking this stuff out right here with y'all.
You have learned nothing. Chaos is unknowable, unpredictable. You are in no way prepared.
I'm not gonna lie, Mortal 1 does look a lot better in handheld too now. I don't know if we finished all of whatchamacallit 1. Oh, we did. We 100% completion. Okay, so we were in Chaos Reigns. Oh my god, we actually put in some work. All right. Like I said, we're just checking this out.
It will not be you who kills me.
Shall we? The dragon awaits. Are you sure you can calm it?
She must also be a telepath.
It would seem. Read their thoughts.
Putara Orin. Ama Tanya. Nijana Eshwa. Rahaput Shapuru. Orin, I beseech you. We mean no harm.
You speak dragon tongue, and with the proper respect. Come, I will not smite you. Yet.
She has opened the door. Come.
Can she? I do not understand them. The language is foreign.
Before Havoc destroyed my reality, I was beloved by gods. But then he trapped me here and condemned me to this living death. In all the time since, no one has proffered me goodwill. Why do you?
So we may pass unharmed and escape to defeat Havoc. We hope an exit lies ahead.
Your hope is misplaced. There are no exits. All paths lead here.
Sarge did not cover this in basic.
Stand down. Don't anger her.
No, Orin. They are friends.
If you could leave, where would you go?
To Havoc Citadel, where their comrade is being held captive. If we free him, we can save their timeline, and Havoc will fall.
Show me your destination. I will send you there.
What did she say?
That she can help.
Help? How?
It is heavily guarded. A direct assault, impossible. But if I can get you inside...
Inside? Natural laws do not apply there. Sending us is...
difficult, but achievable. Stand back.
Everyone, stand back.
No! This will not do! Going to make it!
Thank you, Orin. I will come back for you after this crisis passes.
My new minion will have to occupy them until we arrive. Warn him! The Citadel has been infiltrated.
Did we go on a bender I don't remember?
This looks
Feel like heavily
gorgeous.
sauced.
It appears infinite. How are we inside a citadel?
Do not try to make sense of it. Anything is possible in Havoc's domain.
How do you know the Citadel's secrets?
I spent months posing as one of Havoc's minions to gather intelligence for our assault. There, Havoc's foundry. If your friend is here, he is beyond that door.
Are you alright?
Mostly. My armor absorbed the fall.
You saved my life. Thank you.
I am happy to return the favor. My armor flies short distances. I can retrieve them one at a time.
Be careful. Fall off the pathways and you will fall forever.
Allow the Brotherhood of Chaos to help you on your way.
You sound like Bihan.
I am he, though not as you remember.
What did Havoc do to you?
He perfected me, baptizing me in chaos. Those who oppose anarchy, who revere order, will be eliminated. That is the will of Lord Havoc. Fight.
To the 10 hells with Lord Havoc's will.
Fight.
Havoc's will not be done.
He's gone. Where is Bihan?
You know him from your timeline?
Yes, but he has been
This is
corrupted.
really close to being on par with the next gen systems now.
Do not fret.
And this is handheld.
Sure,
Handheld
we
was
haven't
probably the
seen the last
roughest
of him.
this game looked. But now this is on par to looking like the next gen systems.
Do you mind a change of partner?
Not at all, Cyrax. Thus far, your brotherhood does not impress. Havoc is deluded if he thinks you can contain us.
Fight.
Take your brothers and go.
Fight.
I remain unimpressed.
Tanya, step aside!
You will be scorched by the flames of anarchy.
Water, fire, razor-edged hats. I've had enough chaos for one day.
As have I, Cyrax. As have I.
Fight.
Today's end cannot come soon enough.
Fight!
I will be glad when this day is finished.
So, still minor loading issues,
The foundry
but this
boy
is a hell of a lot better. A hell of a lot better.
Empress.
Wait,
What, Sector?
Bihan is here, defending Havoc.
Defending him? Is there no low he won't sink to?
He is not himself. His mind has been broken.
That may be so, but if he gets in our way,
We have to bring him back, so we can undo the evil that's been done to him.
only if it won't jeopardize the mission.
You would leave him to die? Have you no respect?
He is owed no more respect than he showed my father.
Greetings, brother. Once again we are opposed.
Your new attire suits you. It is as black as your heart.
How are you always so blind? First to the Lin Kuei's potential, now to the perfection of Lord Havoc's chaos.
It is your ambition that is blind, Bihan. As always, though he twisted your mind to his purpose, he left your desires unchanged.
The future is chaos. All must embrace it.
Scorpion needs help.
Despite what Kuai Liang says, he would regret it if he loses Bihan. We cannot kill him.
No promises. Havoc must be stopped. No matter the cost.
Fight.
Thankfully, death won't be necessary.
Havoc has made him odious. This must be undone. The Lin Kuei's Elder Arcanist
knows nothing of Havoc's magic. Liu Kang is your only hope. You should not have plotted against him.
You refuse to help? He's your brother.
Kuai Liang has forgotten how to honor his family.
Do not confuse pity for allegiance, Sector. I refuse to take sides.
Havoc wants his time crystals. These relics must be extracting it.
Perhaps the process must be interrupted. Perfect.
When you are ready, we must leave.
And take the Kamidogu as well.
Who's the wise guy who plastered these on here?
Now, Kiris, we have them.
Gather my minions. We go to Liu Kang's timeline.
Should Liu Kang be treating him?
As a god, it is his prerogative. I would not be so forgiving.
Only his mind is mended. Havoc's magic is unlike anything I have encountered. It will not be easily mastered.
Bihan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
While our conflict remains, its resolution must wait. It will be moot if we do not stop Havoc.
On that, Liu Kang, we agree.
We have his Kamidogu. That will slow him down.
Only if we keep them from him. We can assume he is already on his way.
Once in the Temple of the Elements, they will be beyond his reach. The others wait for you outside. They will accompany you on the journey. Now, Bihan, what can you tell me of your captivity?
He knows what I know. When my mind was broken, it became an open book. All my knowledge was laid bare for Havoc's inspection.
So he is aware of our defenses.
And also of the portal gateways at Yin Valley. If he recovers the Kamidogu,
He will use them to hasten capture of this timeline by projecting his chaos into all realms at once.
I should have been stronger.
Of the failings which should shame you, this is not one. Few could withstand the Titan.
Sector, are you with Liu Kang?
Yes. Why do...
Come to the entrance.
Havoc.
We gotta stop there. We getting too much into this, and we should not be doing it right now. We were just trying to see what this looks like. This absolutely looks amazing handheld now, I'm not gonna lie, but we got some problems that we need to talk about. Why this John's got forever to finish. All right, so we need to talk about Beast Mode, Gamecube, the Nintendo Switch 2, and everything we went through today. It's not going to be long. It's going to be quick before I'm out your way. I ain't trying to hold you guys for a long time. Number one, Gamecube. The drip is very, very slow. I don't understand why with the back catalog of games that you have for GameCube, you are slowly drizzling dartboard games. Why isn't Mario Kart Double Dash on Nintendo Switch 2 on GameCube by now? I understand you didn't want to interfere with the Mario Kart World experience, but the system debuted in June. It is now March of 2026. You got to get on the ball with that. I understand the whole Virtual Boy, you pushed your whole thing out with the Virtual Boy, but majority of your patrons are not feeling that. Your patrons who pay for online service want a little bit more out of online service besides hiding behind paywalls. If you're already paying for the online service, the virtual emulators that you guys put out, people have been enjoying. But to put them behind a paywall by buying a $100 piece of hardware like the Virtual Boy, that was insane. But on the same token, you're not paying enough love to the systems you do have on there. There are games on Super Nintendo that have not made it there yet. There are games on Nintendo 64 that have not made it on there. You created a Nintendo 64 mature app, yet you've done nothing with it. GameCube apps, the GameCube games you have on there, I get it. I see the size. I know it's going to be exponentially growing if you put some other games on there that are heavily graphically demanding. I get it. But on the same token, this is what it is. This is what you do. This is what the GameCube on Nintendo Switch is. And I understand you don't want to interfere with your other games that you have on there, but this is the reason why people subscribe to your online service. This is what they're paying for. This is what they're getting. So to deliver a service to them is not outside the question. Now, having said that, Pokemon XD, I can see myself playing. We're going to probably put in some work on that and try it. Boost mode. Got to talk about it. It's great. It's great for games that I've seen, the games that I was able to test so far. We're going to test way more than that. Just like we started testing all the Switch 1 games on Switch 2. But boost mode, it looks like it's interfering somehow. Now, I know in the words they said it was like some of them it won't have an effect on, and some of them you may have glitches and issues, and it'll detect as it's being docked. So I get why you was having interference, but the interference between the Pro controller, the dog face controller, the Joy-Cons and everything, that was weird. Because on like 1 or 2 games, it was perfectly fine. I even had my Bluetooth speaker hooked up to it, so it was perfectly fine. But then when we started getting into some other games, then it was disconnecting the Pro Controller in lieu of the Joy-Cons, and it was looking just for the Joy-Cons. So I had to dock it in the dog face controller. And I'm like, all right, it's good. But then going back to it again, it was still losing connectivity with the Pro Controller. And then the Pro Controller automatically designated as second player. And I'm like, wait, what's going on? We tried a few games after that, and we had the same issue. So we decided, you know what? Let's put the Pro Controller away. Let's just go with the dog face controller, which we did. And then we tried it on Mortal Kombat 1, which it worked perfectly fine. Mortal Kombat 1 is an amazing game now handheld. It looks great on the Switch too as well. But I don't know. It's still very very in its infancy state. So we're going to keep testing things. The camera online works a lot better. The camera online works a lot better when you're doing chat and racing and things like that. So that's all a lot better. Thank God, that's all a lot better. But I will say we're still at the gate, ready to run out. Now, it's a sparse contrast between Nintendo Switch 2 games and first-party games and third-party games that have been coming out that have been amazingly blazing on the Nintendo Switch 2. But I respect the fact that you have not forgotten about Nintendo Switch 1 and you are doing things for the Switch 1 fan base to still have a chance at gaming at some of these great, amazing games. So I recognize you still respecting your Nintendo Switch 1 property and still getting on the ball with it. That's something we haven't seen with other companies. When PlayStation 4 moves on to PlayStation 5, it's like, what PlayStation 4? Same thing when they did it. PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4, what's PlayStation 3? I get it. I understand it. You're focusing on your new system. But for you guys to focus your teamwork and efforts both on the Switch 2 and the Switch 1, that is a ginormous task. And you are attacking it very well. That boost mode to help Switch 1 games on Switch 2 games handheld is amazing. My question is, why can't it be natively docked as well? So if the handheld is being beast moded and boost moded, why can't you boost mode those Nintendo Switch 1 games on the Switch 2 in docked mode too as well? I don't know the logistics. I don't know if it's something within the code. I don't know if it's something within the software or the hardware or NVIDIA DLS or upscaling, tessellation. I don't know what it is. And I like the fact that handheld, you are boosting the hell out of what the handheld can do. It's a game changer. It is. You are exploring uncharted territories, and I respect that 150,000%. I'm just wondering, are these same games being boosted when they're in docked mode as well? And can they be? That's a question for a later day. But I'm going to say, with checking out the things I did today, besides the little frustrations with the Bluetooth and the controller, everything worked like gangbusters. And I'm very, very, very proud to have a Nintendo Switch 2. I'm very proud. I love it. I love my Nintendo Switch 2. I love playing it. I can't seem to get away from Mario Kart World. At first, I was just like, y'all got to do something with this. You got to do something with it. Y'all done some updates with it. It runs like gangbusters. And every time I turn on my Switch, I got to play some Mario Kart World. So that aspect alone shows amazementness. Can we get some DLC for it? But anyway, I have another video that's going to be coming out where I'm going to be checking out a bunch of Nintendo Switch 1 software on the Switch 2 via boost mode. But I am saying for this video, I'm kind of ambivalent. I'm feeling two different feelings at the same time. Number one, I'm excited. I am excited to see Switch 1 is not forgotten and that things are being done on Switch 1 to encapsulate a great experience for the Switch 1 players. I'm still happy, absolutely happy. Having said that, you guys are taking a tremendous obstacle on focusing on the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. I don't know if you guys have separate teams focusing on both of them, but bravo. Because I was worried and wondering what was going to happen with the Switch 1 once the Switch 2 came out. And I know sooner or later you want everybody from Switch 1 over on the Switch 2 platform, but it's nice to show that you still have respect for people on Switch 1. And that is good. So, need to work out the kinks. I'm quite sure there's going to be some updates to Boost Mode and Beast Mode. But, yeah. So we checked out pretty much everything Nintendo Switch 2 updated and had to offer. The 22.0 update. And there you go. The proof is in the pudding. You got to see it firsthand. There it is. Don't be so mean, Nintendo. Keep running. Keep rolling with the ball. I'm with you. Whatever you down for, I'm down for it. So let's keep running with the ball. Don't forget about your online service. Don't forget. All right, we out of here. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned to my later videos. I have been on a marathon putting up videos for you guys. I got a lot of content that me and Nitro shot. We was in the game dojo with Nightmare Creature, and we had some gaming sessions. They're gonna be slowly trickling out back and forth all across it. When you're in the game dojo, the mic is yours. He chose a lot of games, both old school, new school, some Super Nintendo. Like, yes, we were out there. So, ladies and jelly spoons, thank you guys for all you do for the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends about me. This little tiny channel that is going for it. Stop talking. My Bluetooth speaker is trying to thug its way on here. Anyway, I'll see you guys until next time. Next gameplay, next game round.